Hi everyone, welcome to this latest video. So it's Christmas time, December 2019, if you end up watching this in a few years time. And something exciting's just arrived. As you can see from the box, it's from Huesinkveld. So I'm going to do a little unboxing video. And what's special about this one, which might be of interest to a lot of sim racers, is that inside this box is two different types of Huesinkveld pedal sets. So I've got a set of sprints and a set of ultimates. So I want to go through and show you each of them and also compare so you can see what the difference is. In the link in the description you'll find out how to buy them and any other useful information I think of between now and editing the video. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. So let's get on with unboxing this baby. Okay, so let's get into this unboxing. So as you can see, pretty sturdy box. I know from previous experience, having bought loads of pedal sets from Huesinkveld, that they're boxed inside boxes. So inside we have more boxes. So this is the sequential shifter that I ordered. Plenty of Huesinkveld stickers and instructions. You get 3 different styles of shifter knob, USB cable, brackets and clamps and stuff, and then the sequential shifter housing unit itself. Inside this bag of parts there are 3 different shifter shafts, if you like. One with a bent, just screws in, and then obviously the knob goes on top. A longer one and a shorter one. I'm going to put that to one side because it's more about the pedals that we're interested in. That's a rather lovely box. Williams official eSport supplier. So I'm imagining that this has got the sprint pedals in. Again, product manual. More stickers. Product manual on how to set them all up. In this box, the accessories. So we have USB cable, some spacers and stuff. and some tools, Allen keys, screwdriver, spanners, and one massive long rivet. And then the 3 pedals themselves. So the brake pedal. Obviously these packers and stuff that was spare in the box had to change the brake pedal. Nice piece of engineering as usual. Love the colour. Oh, so the load cell is a little bit different to my experience with the Ultimates, which we'll have a look at in a moment. So a little circuit board built in the bottom there, USB and other connectors. Yeah, lovely. And there's the load cell itself at the bottom. So, throttle pedal, again load cell in the bottom, all nicely made, beautifully made in fact. And the clutch pedal. So let's open the Ultimates and have a quick look at those, and then we'll compare them. So obviously you can see the theme with Huesinkveld and their packaging. Everything's nicely packaged, everything's in its own little compartment, loads of cardboard, loads of protection, loads of logos. So again, plenty of stickers. And a guide to what you should find inside the box. Right, so inside the box, more cardboard, and then the pedals themselves. I believe this is the little USB controller. Exactly the same as the previous sets of these I've had. Accessories box, USB cable, different types of rubber bumper for the brake, other bumpers and tools. Again, they give you loads of tools, so Allen keys, spanners, throttle pedal. So what's immediately obvious with this, for example, with comparing against the throttle of the Sprints, are physical size. The Ultimates are bigger, heavier. I would suggest, yeah, I don't know whether you can see there that the material they're made from, or some parts of it are made from, is thicker. And you've got the damping effect of the gas spring on this, on the Ultimate throttle, as well as a similar arrangement of main coil spring and adjustment mechanism. Clutch pedal, and if we compare that, again, same theme. Everything on the clutch pedal is bigger, thicker, and you've got the gas spring there to provide some damping. Similar idea on the cam for the way that the clutch operates and the way that you feel the sort of release mechanism. I'd say a little bit more industrial design in terms of the pedal pad. The Sprints have quite a stylish pad with the logo in. And then lastly, the brake pedal. And as you can probably guess already, physically bigger, thicker, and the damping of the gas spring, and I would imagine more scope for adjustment because you've got the different types of bump rubbers that you can put in, whereas you've just got spacers and length of bump rubber on the Sprints. But the Sprints are a nice, you can see how they're a nice commercially designed part, whereas the Ultimates just look and feel that much more industrial and robust. Certainly the sort of thing that I want on my professional driver training rigs. Although of course the Sprints are, you know, if you weren't directly comparing, I think you'd find that they obviously they wouldn't look out of place at all. I'm really impressed actually with the style of them, and I think for people that have got home rigs, you know, I think they're going to really suit a lot of home rigs. Just in terms of style, we'll see how they perform probably in another video when I'll probably do another video of setting them up and seeing how they feel. But I'm really impressed, actually, really impressed. And obviously there's a huge price difference between the two. Now I've actually got one in my hands and seen it for real, I can see why they're so popular. In terms of the Ultimate, the reason why we choose them is because I've had so much fantastic feedback from the real racing drivers that we have in our sim when we're doing driver coaching and vehicle development work. A lot of these drivers obviously go to different simulators that have different componentry. A lot of them try to have like hydraulic pedals with sort of a 4 caliper setup, try and replicate the real car as closely as possible. But a lot of the time the feedback I get on that is that the pedals don't feel real, that there's a fakeness to them. But ever since I've been using the Huesinkveld Ultimates, I've had terrific feedback. A lot of drivers saying that they feel very realistic and they can get really good feel with them. And I'm not expert enough as a driver to argue one way or the other, but I can only go with their feedback. And so you know, they've been my choice for all the rigs that I've built for various drivers. Okay, so that's unboxing. That's sort of a direct comparison between the two. I think they're both awesome products, but I can clearly understand why the Ultimates are that bit more expensive. So please like and subscribe to the channel. You'll get notifications of new videos that I do. And the next video that I do with regards to pedals will be installing and trialing both sets of these. So that might be of interest to you if you're looking at either of these for your sim rig. So until then, thanks very much for watching. I'll catch you next time.